The Forgotten City is rated teen by the ESRB. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody, this is Aaron, and welcome back, I guess. If you've seen my content before, hi, been a while. Things have been kind of crazy in my life, and so I've kind of been away doing school and working other jobs, I guess is what you could say. And I decided I've got very minimal extra time, but I decided to that I would start making videos again because that's what I enjoy doing. Today, I know that there's no title on this screen because I need to check settings and stuff. You'll forgive me. This is Forgotten City. This game started out as a Skyrim mod years and years ago, and the developers, Modern Storytellers, as you can see over on the right, made it into an actual game. So it's a full-fledged game. It came out last year. I figured I'd bring it as kind of the first series coming back to my content, I guess, and coming back to this. All settings should be set up fine, but we are going to start a new game. A message from the developers. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue doing what we're doing. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. Present day.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Sure, I am a male. So basically that just chooses, because you don't ever see your character, chooses your what hands you'll see. So I have masculine S hands, I guess, maybe, I don't know. So enter. I'm very pale, and my name is Aaron.
Well,
My full name.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's
Honestly,
the
no.
last thing you remember?
Okay, so I was either searching for ancient ruins. That gives us the archaeologist, thing, which years of studying history gives you occasional insights into the ancient world. So this kind of gives you like little bonuses, I guess. I was on a covert mission. You were a soldier. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. I was on the run from the law. Fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Or you barely remember anything. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Now, I'm a history buff, so maybe I'll just go with searching ancient ruins and be an archaeologist, see what that gets me.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
Ooh, what's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? What's your story?
There's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Huh. So... As if I was oblivious to the internet at large. Thank you for saving my life, Karen.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
That's a very kind of creepy to say once you find him, that is. Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Okay. What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Kind of sounds like she may have some form of relationship with Al. Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
That's all the questions
Great.
I had.
So you're ready to go look for Al?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll write him in.
The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry.
I'm curious.
Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Okay. I'm interested in, what she would... Oh, gosh. I don't know what that was. Maybe my computer's not liking the recording. That seems fine. It seems fine. It's been a long time, to be fair. I'm wondering what would actually happen if you said, I'll pass or something. Ruins. Got a flashlight. That's nice. Oh, that's how you sprint. Okay, it's just basically standard controls. Shift sprint. Yep, figured that out, game. Let's see, what's... Ooh. That looks very, very torn down. Not a whole lot here, just this. There's a backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still it seems strange that Al left it behind. Yeah, that does seem strange. Just a carabiner on the side. Okay, what does this say?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise."
Oh.
The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
See, I don't think that's what's supposed to happen there. Latin plaque, which reads, "You who wish..." Oh, that's what he read to us. Okay, gotcha. A golden carafe fixed permanently in place. Ancient Roman statue, an unknown man. It's in an inscrutable pose. One hand seems to welcome and the other warn. Well, I don't think this is necessarily what's supposed to happen, but I guess we're going down. Oh, that's a long fall. That's a long fall. Gee. Okay. Steps. Find the entrance to the secret city. Okay. I think that's what I did, so cool. What is this? Just looks kind of like a Roman bathhouse or something. Maybe. That was a long way down. Some form of cistern or something. Okay, I guess there's nothing in here, so... Ah! That's not what I meant to do. What does this say? Archaeologist insight. Cool. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. That's daunting. Huh. What in the... Oh, buddy. I'm Aaron. Aaron is my name. Wait, what does that sound? Kind of sounds like swords or something. I don't know. There's a lot of statues. And kind of like weird shapes and stuff for statues to be... Well, so these look like brass or gold or something. My guess would be brass. But it seems like a weird position for them to be cast in. Huh. What's this? Mosaic. Ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man into gold. Oh. Is that what we're referencing here? Hose of Lamentation. Now you shall suffer for the sins of the one. Huh. That's, kind of daunting. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Hard to say, honestly. Gerhik Esne. Huh. Loading zone. More people. Looks like she was what? Begging for her life. Begging for her life, eh? A lot of statues. These ruins are really cool. Okay, F5 quick save. F5 does save lives, people. F9 quick load, cool. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Oh gosh, I can touch them and they move. That's no, no, that's not preferable. What in the Roman legionary in a state of terror? What happened here? I mean, like, just the entire city just turned to, I guess, gold based on that thing that we saw. So you don't have physics, but that commander had physics. Okay. Strange. A Roman woman who appeared to be praying for help that never came. Oh, gosh. Oh, that doesn't look Roman.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Well, not that I necessarily agree with that, but Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? It's a really good question. Still slightly disturbed. Roman woman in a state of panic. Oh, gosh, you have physics too. I'm here because I'm an archaeologist and I was supposed to find that man, but he appears to have offed himself, so now I'm just kind of exploring because I'm an archaeologist. Does that make sense? I don't know, man. Wait, you're asking why I'm here, now you're asking or telling me which way to go? That seems contradictory. Find the doorway to the past. Oh, I assume it's that scary looking thing. Hello, sir? A Roman man on his knees, and as if begging for his gods for mercy. Yeah? I mean, yeah, I see it. It's creepy looking. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to step into this? I mean, we saw what happened with him. Oh. Skeletons of human. Whoever it was died a long, long time ago. I mean, if what Al said is true, then why would I want to go into this? I mean, we could just walk away now. Except for I think I was well, I did fall down a hole. Okay, fine, I'm going. Where are we? What? Let's see, what is all of this? Point of origin. Figure out how to return to your original time. Well, that sounds like a daunting task. Hello, sir.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
I'm Aaron, the protagonist. I'm definitely the protagonist of this game, apparently. And I've come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Thanks, I guess?
But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, lead the
Follow
way.
me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Missing, eh?
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Hello there.
Politics.
Oh,
I'd
she's
take
busy.
care of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the
right.
food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh.
Cool.
That one usually gets a chuckle.
Well, I mean, I'm a character that doesn't...
shadows
cannot
pocket
wander
lunch.
without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
That's so hilarious.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was
Okay.
that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Okay then. Alright, heading up. Talk to, what, the magistrate is what he said? Oh. Look at this. Sentius's chest. Denarius, I could steal it. Note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius. May Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter, and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father, and Sentia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month. But if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be reelected, I'm sure of it. No other pages, okay. No one out here. Where's this magistrate fellow? Oh, he was directly in front of me. Just didn't pay attention. Hello, sir. Huh, you look vaguely familiar.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Aaron.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
I can't say that I have. Sounds, pretty impossible.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
These questions will be available later. Okay. What counts as a
An
sin
intelligent
here?
question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Now, okay. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral. Many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric from where I'm from. That's true.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
I mean, yeah, don't they, like all of these things, don't
You mean the
persecute
blasphemous
Christians?
cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
Don't women have fewer rights than men?
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Don't you watch blood sports for entertainment?
On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
Don't your laws allow slave ownership?
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed?
And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Don't you practice collective punishment?
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Where I'm from, we consider those things to be abhorrent.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Like, yes, Rome was way ahead of its time for when it was around, but Rome had so many problems in and of itself. What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me here? Or sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
True.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us, of this city? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Fair enough. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I think so. That's all the questions I had.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point, I'm in.
Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright, I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, so we have a quest journal. Okay. I guess we'll go for a lead to begin with. Find out what's distressing Lucretia. Let's see, Shrine of Apollo. Hello, who are you?
Whatever are you wearing?
I mean, I have no idea. I can't see what I'm wearing.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What's your
I'm
story?
Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm not from around here.
Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
What do you think
You
about
know,
the Golden
some
Rule?
people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the Golden Rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose we will.
I'll be
I
going
trust you can see yourself out.
now. Sentius is out here now for some reason. This looks like, assumedly some form of kitchen. Sentius
My
just...
room. Leave before I call Horatius.
Okay then. Dear Diary, today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. We're all entitled to our secrets, Sentia. Excuse, do you seriously have that much of a problem with me being in here? Okay, whatever. Scintilla's chest. Note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I am sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. Ceramic ink jar. Appears to be made from soda and water. That is what ink was made of back in the day, to some degree. I'm not going to steal... Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I'm not going to steal the Denarius. By that being in there... Oh, hello. There you are. Have you or your father seen this letter?
Oh, look, you're back. How lucky for me. What is it now?
Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the Harpies?
When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
Was she seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is,
Information kinda
whoever
stirs
he
me.
is, he's still here in the city.
That facial animation for her, just the raised eyebrows, is kind of creepy. You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's
I
disappearance.
hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Just an observation.
If you must know, I'm here because my father has forbidden me from leaving the villa. I couldn't bear to lose you too, he says, as if he loves me, and not because he needs at least one daughter he can trade off.
Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke with him. Any idea why?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her, so he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done. So you'll help me find her?
We'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
I found a letter in her room which mentions her plan to escape.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Sentilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her, find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
The villa next door, eh? Well, let's see. Where should we head first? Hello, Sentius. Ave. Well, there's a gladiator person here. Ooh, what does this say? Sentius and Malleus. Same excrement, different smell. Okay, gotcha. Who are you?
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
What's it worth to you?
A spit of a fauna career. We've lined up all the votes we need already. Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I don't want any trouble. Or maybe.
Oh, you just made a big mistake. Malleolus is going to hear all about this, and he'll make you suffer the tortures of Tartarus while you're still alive.
Good luck with that.
Stircum Adite.
Okay then. Well, whose villa is this? It is locked. Assumedly Malleolus, considering you're right there. I think Yulia is supposed to be in this villa? Hello? Tap X for a guide towards your objective marker. Really? Okay, that's interesting. Octavia's chest. Note to Octavia. Directs to a secret shrine. Enter the caves behind the theater, then turn right at the first fork and the second. An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I am sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but I know that you're not alone. Know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you, deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork, and then again at the second. Oh, okay. I guess we'll leave that. Is there someone named Octavia here? Or Yulia, I guess? Oh, I do not see anyone. Okay then.
Oh,
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Gracious and stranger.
What now?
What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the Magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the Magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How did you
I'm
end up
from
here?
Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl, and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum Fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Sorry to hear that.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Can I see the citizen
I
register?
don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Okay, so this just kind of say where everyone lives and any notes about them. Hannibal. Bosch disappeared. Olivia now refuses to work. Oh yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, Malleus not to be trusted. Navia locked herself in palace. Octavia. Trish. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but okay. Thanks.
Of course.
Who are you gonna
Not
vote
that
for?
it's any of your business. But my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage. But he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I
I
help?
appreciate the thought. But you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Okay then. Can we talk about Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm
A
looking for
lot
her.
of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sometimes fresh eyes help.
I suppose that's true.
Did you notice anything suspicious before she went missing?
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better though, I suppose.
There, let's talk about something
Fine.
else. What do you think about the Golden
Well,
Rule?
as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew You could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny. Well, you'd bloody well watch him like hundred-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Our worlds are very different.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous. If you like.
I'll be going now.
Right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
I will. Where was the lady that was right here? Well, okay then. I think that's going to end this episode, the first episode of this beautiful game. Quite a world we find ourselves in, honestly. It's very different than our world, I guess, is the best way to approach that. But that'll do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.